Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my new Super Mario Bros. DS playthrough. Last time, we did about half of World 5, you can see that we've now made it here. Mario's been raring to go. And, let's do the ghost house first, as there's the birdie block there. As I still technically need a specific power-up in order to get a secret exit. That's not the one, but I'll take that anyways. Okay, so I want to continue on something that I was mentioning in the previous episode, and that was people requesting me to do a playthrough of specific games. So basically taking on a request. Now, as I've mentioned a couple of times, Pikmin 2 was a game that people requested I do a playthrough of. I did Pikmin 1 as my third ever playthrough for the channel, because it was a game that was not too popular at the time, and then suddenly... Oh, I've messed that coin up. Whoopsies, it's fine. I know how to get that. And I can reset the enemies. Or I can just drag another one down here. Oh no, you guys are stuck there. But this room will reset all the enemies, so I can do this. I will try... Ooh. I will try to respond to as many people as I can, but it will go to the list of games, and I won't be able to accept every single request, of course, because there's so many games out there. But if I do take on a request, and I can remember who it was that requested it, I will say... This playthrough was requested by this. But the other thing I'm thinking of doing as well, and I want an opinion from people on this, is not testing out, but doing some playthroughs of some modded versions of games. For example, Pikmin 2, as I've mentioned, at like 50 times at this point, there is a mod called Pikmin 251, and I haven't seen much of it, but I have seen the gist of it. I'm thinking of maybe doing a Let's Play of that, but I want people to basically give me feedback and decide, should I do playthroughs of like fan-made stuff or modded stuff, or do you want me to just stick to vanilla games that are made by Nintendo or other companies? Also, this is the secret exit, by the way. You do have to crouch in order to get that, that block, because... you're too tall. Yes, and it wouldn't be a ghost house without some trickery involved. Right. Make sure you hold right against the wall here, because there's a very well hidden star coin. But anyways, back to the topic. It will be a while before I do these playthroughs though, and to put it lightly, I'm thinking of doing Pikmin 251 before I do Pikmin 3, but there are loads and loads and loads of games I want to do a playthrough of. Like I want to do a playthrough of Pokemon, oops, I shouldn't have done that. I want to do a playthrough of Pokemon, Heart Gold, Emerald, Platinum, White 2, XY, etc. So there's loads of Pokemon games I want to do a playthrough of. I want to do some of the spin-off Pokemon games like Mystery Dungeon. Oh, looks like I've got to deal with you. I want to do more co-op playthroughs, because it's really fun recording with friends, even if... Is that one up by now? Yes, that one will be up. That's the one that's going up before this. Oh, that's the power-up I need. Let's go. But yeah, I've got a huge list of games I want to do a playthrough of. It's just deciding which order I do them in. So, I know I don't release hints for what my next one after this is, but it's going to be a test playthrough to see how well a certain franchise is. Or how well a certain franchise is received. And someone requested it. I'm pretty sure it was George. I want to say it was George who requested I did a game in this franchise, but I said I wasn't going to do the exact one they requested because I like doing them in an order. I can't remember how long ago I received this comment as well, this request, but that will be on the horizon is all I'm going to say. It's going to be my next playthrough, so if someone wants to filter through a bunch of comments to figure out what my next playthrough is going to be, then by all means, go ahead. It will have already been recorded at the time that this one's going up anyways, so... Because I did my practicing for it already, and I had to grind a fair bit as well. Which, I'll get into details on that later. Darn, didn't get another life. That's fine, I have 90. Right, so I got to be careful now because I don't want to lose the shell, because I need that for the secret exit in this next level, which I would like to show off everything in this game, of course, because this game's really awesome. I haven't spoken much about this game. I've been trying to not point out the obvious that's on my screen, such as, oh wow, this happened, because that's the thing I keep doing, and I've noticed it a lot. Like, looking back at some of my older videos, for example, the playthrough that's been going up, like Pikmin 2, I keep pointing out the obvious, like, oh, there's white flowers here, like, of course there are, you can see them, is all. So I've been trying to just talk about other topics, while the gameplay just runs in the background. Of course, I'll still talk about the game. I'll still, of course, do like a guide or a walkthrough, because I like to share my knowledge in games, is all. But gosh, it's really hard to believe that it's going to be the big... Oh. Right, I guess I need to go get another shell, because I wasn't paying attention. That really sucks, actually, because I was being extra careful. And of course, when I let my guard down is when I lose the shell, and that means I now have to go get another one. Wait a minute, I just thought of something. Do you absolutely need a shell for this secret exit? I just thought of something. I don't think you actually need 100% need a shell. I'm going to try something. I thought you needed the shell power up. Oh, where is it? It's up here somewhere. Problem is, these things will eventually shake out of the shell. Yeah, like that. You can see it's shaking. That means it's going to get ready. It's up here, isn't it? Now, where is it? It's somewhere. Let's just get the star coin first. Oh, I think I do, because you have to wall jump. And I don't think you can wall jump with a shell. Yeah, you can't. Okay. Idea 2. Let's try this. Oh yeah. Yep, we need a shell. We need the power up, because you have to wall jump up here. Yeah, and that's where you get rid of it, and there's no Koopa up here. So, whoopsie. Oh well, I can get another one. Okay, I really don't want to do that level, so I'll do this one. I don't want to do the really long level. See if I can get a cheeky shell. Nope. Okay, you guys are just swapping position, that's fine. I can literally just be rash and get hit if I need to. Nope, don't need that. You run off to the level I need. Yes, you did. That would be very handy if you would give me a shell in this level. Alright, let's not be stupid this time. Oh, how convenient. Right, let's not be stupid this time. Let's take it slow and steady. I don't need to worry about the star coins. I don't even know what those enemies are called down there. The other thing as well, I mentioned about doing certain playthroughs. I try to avoid doing multiple games in the same franchise in a row, because I don't want to be known, for example, like if I did 3 Pokemon playthroughs in a row, people would just assume, oh, he's a Pokemon channel. I don't want to be known as one specific category. Like, I want to be known as someone who does Let's Plays, for example, if that makes sense. Oh no. Gosh, that gave me a massive fright. I have no idea how I managed to save that, if I'm being honest. I'm being very careful. Okay, should be good now. Ooh. Okay, let's not go too quick. That's the one problem with the shell, is it can be a bit scary. Okay, we're good now. But basically, I want to be known as a variety gamer. Which is why I try to branch off to other franchises. And that will probably increase a bit. I've been mostly doing Nintendo games, but in my defense, most of these playthroughs were going to be done a long time ago. For example, A Hat in Time and Bug Fables, those weren't going to be playthroughs 4 and 5. But the reason why they were is because Nintendo, back when I started recording videos, was starting to go after channels that uploaded their game. And I was worried they were going to go after me, so if I wanted to do a Nintendo playthrough, they were going to get my videos requested down or take action against my channel. And, whoop, that was close. And I basically was like, I don't really... Please tell me you didn't fall off. Okay, good. Because I need you to get that coin for me. But anyways, getting distracted again. So Nintendo were constantly getting people's videos taken down, and I'm like, I really don't want to do a playthrough, for example, of a game like this one. Then Nintendo are like, yeah, we need you to take these videos down, otherwise we're going to sue you. And I'm like, I'd rather not have that. But I wanted to wait to see what all the fuss was about, and it turns out that Nintendo weren't very happy at not people uploading their games per se. They weren't happy with people uploading long play videos, which is when you do an entire playthrough of a game in one sitting. So for example, instead of splitting this down into parts or episodes, if I just uploaded this whole game in one episode, that would be an example of what is known as a long play. And Nintendo weren't happy with people who were doing that, and for those who didn't add commentary. Because the issue that they had is it was people uploading their game without adding anything to it. It was just like showing the entire game. But here's the thing. I messed up, didn't I? Yeah, I needed him to be alive. Can I respawn him? I don't think I can. But most companies, when it comes to people... Yeah, I can't do this, can I? Nope, I goofed. Well, I guess I gotta replay this one. My bad, gang. Oh, I won't be too long, I'll just rush through the level. But anyways, once again, me and my ADHD getting distracted on everything. I should be okay, which I've been fine. I've been recording this for about a year or recording these for about a year now, and I haven't had an issue. I haven't had any copyright issues. Some of the music I have had on like the Fortune Street videos have been a bit of a problem, but it's not the worst. And I've not had a video taken down before. There are some videos that I used to have on my channel that I just archived or basically put as something else, or unlisted them. Mostly because it was before I decided I wanted to actually use this channel to make videos and content. So it was just me playing like a childhood game, and then there was like some of my really old videos, which, yeah, those were really bad. Okay, I can't accidentally ruin it now, because I got stuck in a hard place there. The other thing I've been thinking of, maybe doing some live streams, but the problem is if I do a live stream I know I'm going to have a difficult time, because I'll have to record for a while. Right, let's not accidentally kill this. Oops. Invisible block. Okay, we're tiny now, but we're fine. Fireworks, and 9 of them as well. I may consider doing some live streaming at some point. There are some games that I feel would not work very well for a Let's Play, but would be much better to do a live stream and play with other viewers, if that makes sense. Like, mostly Toontown, which is a game that was very... well, it's basically one of my biggest childhood games. I basically grew up with it, because it released in 2003. And it was one of the first things I played. It was the first online game I played, actually. So maybe I'll consider doing that. And the best thing about Toontown, or Toontown Rewritten as it is, because the original game shut down, it's an online multiplayer, so you can play with other people. The problem is the game is very long and grindy, so it definitely wouldn't work as a Let's Play. No, I need my fire flower. No, how could you? Auto-scroll my behated. Gosh, now I'm being shot at as well. This level does not like me. I forgot this one was an auto-scroller, to be fair. Remember this one, actually. My mum thought this one was bugged when I played it the first time, because she was like, why is the level moving by itself? She's like, maybe it's a glitch, and I'm like, I don't think so. Yeah, this one gave me a lot of trouble as a kid. Oh, I'm just gonna get my fire flower back. Unlucky. Don't know why I've been having such a skill issue on this one. World 5 isn't really that hard. Yes, you can run over there, but I like doing it that way because it's a lot safer. Oh, okay. Well, I missed that one, so I'm just gonna... If the game would let me fall off... Fine, I'll get squished. I'm not doing this level twice, game. I would rather have to redo it from the beginning, and therefore have to go get that star coin. I got unlucky, I hit the side of the wall. Right, try this again. There we are. I heard the bullet, but it just isn't on the screen. Oh, that is the slowest bullet ever. That couldn't even hit an archery target. That one could. But the other thing as well, when it comes to me doing playthroughs, I tend to just pick whichever game I feel like it at the time. Most of the time it's like, what game do I want to play again that I haven't played for a while? Whoops. It's like, yeah, I want to play New Super Mario Bros. DS. I haven't played that one in a hot minute. You have got to be kidding me. I was off by a pixel. Gotta do it again. Yeah, I knew I was in trouble that time as well, but I was hoping I could quickly get it. Yeah, that star coin's pretty mean, if you haven't seen. Right, attempt 3 at this. Maybe it's a good thing I did that other video, or that other level in this one, because this is going to be a 25-minute one, I think. Because I've got to do, the boss twice to get World 7. Although, the boss is a mini, as 5'4" Mario is actually not that hard. Right, come on. Stop having a skill issue, mate. Oops. I say that as I get shot in the head. Luckily, Mario's built different and can survive a gunshot to the head. Well, 6'3" Mario can... Oh. Man. 6'3" Mario can survive a gunshot to the head. 5'4" Mario can't. Right, surely I don't mess this up again. And yes, I know I can kick the shell at it. There we go. It's really not that hard. Me just being bad at the game. This is going to be a big batch of recordings, by the way. I'm planning on... Oops, I should have used that to get that. It's fine, it's just a one-up. But I'm planning on doing this one and World 6 in the same batch. I need to do my practice file later, though. I haven't done World 7 and 8 on my practice, and then I'll finish that up by next week. Then I'll finish this whole playthrough by next weekend. So I should be busy on Sunday. That was terrible. Right, anyways, we made it to the fortress finally. I think this is the most number of lives I've lost on a world thus far. Well, although 2 of them were deliberate because I wanted to start again. This one's not actually too bad. Ha ha ha. I probably mentioned this already, but DS games were the biggest part of my childhood. It is the main console I grew up with. I grew up with a little bit of the GameCube. I grew up with a little bit of the PlayStation 2. DS was pretty much what most of my childhood was spent on. It's an absolutely fantastic console, by the way, and I'm very thankful for it as well, and I think most of you would be as well, because if it wasn't for the DS, we probably wouldn't have the Nintendo Switch, which is arguably one of the best consoles, but nothing can beat the Wii. The Wii was a revolutionary console when that came out. But the DS you could take with you when you were out and about, which was just really good. That's why it's my favourite console of all time. Oh, I tried. Can I use you? Oh, I can. Oh, apparently there's a trampoline factory. Or a dry bones factory. They're like, oh, we're making trampolines now? Yeah, I haven't forgotten you, trampoline. You were my enemy in the new Super Mario Bros. Wii, where I got trolled relentlessly by trampolines throughout that playthrough. Well, it wasn't relentless, it was in one level in World 6 where I just... It wouldn't let me jump, basically. Oh boy, I'm gonna mistime this. Nope, I got it. Cool. 5'4" Mario to the win. Already named an episode that. I can't reuse my titles. I nearly did put in the same title on Fire Red, my Pokemon Fire Red playthrough. I had 2 episodes called On the Road again. One when I did Cycle Road, and then one when I did Victory Road, so I had to change one of them, and I just changed Victory Road slightly. Right, you'd think we'd get like a frozen or a cold-based enemy for the boss in this one. Nope. PD Piranha's back. And he's actually not that bad in this game. It's his 3rd hit that's the worst. Yeah, they're way easier than the other mummified boss. I still don't know how I died one of those times, by the way. I guess because it tilted sideways and it made its hitbox go jank, if I had to guess, which was weird. Anyways, World 7 unlocks, but we need to do World 6 as well, so I'm just going to go back in there. And I know I could cut it out, but I'm just going to use this opportunity to talk about one last thing before I end the episode. World 7, definitely the hardest world in this game, and the one that most people didn't complete as a child, because it's a maze. But we'll get to that later. Right, it's back to World 5. Oh, I need to remember that's there. Using our little pipe shortcut. Okay, so the thing that I want to talk about before I end this episode off as well. I don't usually talk about like my whole personal life, and I don't really think it's a good idea most of the time, but there is one thing that I really think I should just mention. And it's not like it's anything bad, it's not like it's a call out or anything, it's just how I feel my life has changed for the best. So believe it or not, I know I may not sound like it, but in 2020 and 2021, I had a very, very rough time. And it got to the point where I didn't think I was ever going to be able to get out of the situation that I was in. I don't want to go too much into details about it, but to put it lightly, it was getting to the point where every day I woke up, I just wanted to just do nothing all day, just stay in bed and fall back to sleep. And I thought it was never going to get better. And if any of you are in a similar situation like that, here's my advice. Find a community, or find a group of friends that like you for who you truly are. You'll know who your real friends are if you be yourself around them. And unfortunately, it is very difficult to hold on to friends for a long time, because quite often friends can grow distant with each other. There are often times as well where you will have disagreements with friends. Even me and my best friend, who are still friends at this point, which I hope we're still going to be friends, which we should, because I doubt anything's going to happen so drastically. At least I hope not, but you never know how life goes. But if there is someone that you used to be friends with and you're obviously kind of distant or falling apart, it really isn't worth trying to save face with everyone. It's impossible to be friends with everyone. There's always going to be some people who just don't like you. There's always going to be some people who grow distant from you. There's going to be some people who sadly take advantage of you. I've had that numerous times happen. But the important thing is finding the right people. And if you know a friend as well that's in a rough place, you care about that friend, you care about that person, they need help, please be there for them is all I can say. Wow, Peter, you're a joke with a fire flower. Because during my whole thing I mentioned 2020 and 2021, I barely had anyone. Like, no one gave me a decent advice. I didn't really get the help I needed until ages later. So just one thing that I want to mention. Everyone has their hardships in life. Everyone has their hard times that they have to get through. The best thing to do, stick close to your real friends. Avoid the ones who just pretend to be your friend or who just use you for stuff. Your real friends will be there for you and will care about you and will like you for who you are. You don't have to hide who you are around your real friends, if that makes sense. But anyways, I know it was a more deep topic and I don't usually go onto stuff like that, but we've made it to World 6 now, and that is going to be the end of this episode. So, thank you all so much for watching, and next time I'll meet you back with Luigi, who is going to tackle World 6. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys next time.